Welcome back, guys. In today's video we're going to rank the top 10 movies of Adam Sandler. So I'm going to do some honourable mentions first because there are quite a few films I actually do like of his. So we're going to go through them just real quick and then we'll get to the top 10. There is a couple of movies that I don't own, so I'll put a picture obviously around here. That's because they're on Netflix or they just haven't got physical release from my understanding. You might have in America, but in the UK I haven't seen anything. So some honourable mentions, there are things like Murder Mystery, I enjoy that. Number 2, not so much. Got some classics here, I'll show you. So we've got Click, very much enjoy Click. I'm looking forward to watching it on 4K. Again, it's only in America at the moment, so need to wait for that to become a bit cheaper because it's like $35 on Amazon. So I'm assuming at some point it'll come down and then I'll try and get it. Grown Ups 2, doesn't quite make my top 10. It's a good film. I feel like it's a bit too many poop and fart jokes, really. I didn't really notice it too much when I first watched it. Then I've been rewatching it and I heard someone say it, and it's one of those things where now I know it's a thing, I constantly just see it. So ruined it a little bit for me. Billy Madison, always forget how good this one is actually. I watched it again recently because obviously I got it on 4K, and yeah, really found it funny. A bit weird at the beginning, just because he's getting into the movie, but once he gets going into school and that, funny, very easy to watch. I have a soft spot for Pixels. I think it's more just because it's gaming related, and I just get a bit of like Pac-Man, and you know, I played them when I was younger, so it's a bit like quite cool to see that. Not too great of a film, I suppose, if you maybe actually look at it as a film point of view. As an Adam Sandler video game thing, it's quite cool. Anger Management, just funny. I just really find it quite funny. It's the things he gets himself into, and in these movies sometimes you're just like, how have you done this? Jack Nicholson, who once again is fabulous in this, and the scene on the bridge when he has to sing the song, great. But yeah, highly recommend that one if you haven't seen that one. And I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Again, just a funny film that, like, you'll find most of the Adam Sandler films are just very easy to take on, and you haven't got to think about anything. So this one, like, just if it comes on, happy to watch, but doesn't quite make my top 10. Nearly did. And there's a couple of ones you might notice, like Cut Gems. They're not in the list. I haven't seen it. I tried once and it was just so full on, I was not ready for it. So it is my to watch list, I'm just not ready. So and then you've got things like, there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's a couple on there I haven't got around to seeing, or just weren't quite ready to watch because it was a bit unexpected. So we're going to do my top 10 now, and the first one unfortunately I don't own and I'd love to own it is Leo. It's a Netflix original, I believe. Yeah, it must be, because it's one of these recent ones. And I went into this thinking not much of it, to be honest. I thought it was going to be an animated film and it would be alright, the Adam Sandler, like, typical voice that he does. But it actually turned out to be really funny. And it shocked me. And I really wish this would come out on 4K or just any physical media, really, because it's just nice to own. Really probably should check America, because they do get so much more stuff than we do. We'll have a look. And yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's definitely worth a watch. Like I say, it completely surprised me, and I recommended it to my mother-in-law, and she really loved it too. It's one of those things that I just don't think, you kind of look at it and go, Adam Sandler doing an animated film, here we go. But it really works. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. Okay, so number 9 is The Longest Yard. Now, I know it's like a rip-off of Mean Machines, which is basically based on football. Obviously, America being American football, they do their own version sort of thing. But it's a very good film. It's very funny. It's got some people in there. But Chris Fox great in it. And it's just, there's not very much to say. It's basically an ex-footballer that I can't remember exactly if something happens. I can't remember what happens. So he loses his way, does some drink driving, gets put in prison, and the person that owns the prison, the governor, has a football team, and he wants to do a test match against the inmates, and that's basically what it is. Seeing the training, but it's just funny how he gets to people and how he wins some people over to come onto the team to make them a better team. But yeah, definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it before. So number 8 is Grown Ups. This one did make my top 10. This one actually kind of feels like it has more of a story and not so much poop and fart jokes. It's definitely one that comes on and I'm just happy to watch. My wife very much likes to go to this movie if she wants to lay in bed and fall asleep. Not in a bad way, but it's just one of those ones where she can close her eyes, and she's seen it so many times she can picture it while she's closing her eyes, and then she eventually just falls asleep. But yeah, this one is fantastic. Really enjoy this. It is basically just Adam Sandler's character and all his old school friends come together because their coach, who did the basketball team, passes away. They meet up to scatter the ashes, and it's just, you can tell basically it's Adam Sandler with his friends. Not in a bad way, it's just the chemistry is so great and they all click. It's a fun watch. Now number 7 is Blended, and we have the golden couple, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, which do not feel like they could do a bad film if they tried. This is a good film. It's just like you're going to find most of these films, like I said before earlier, they're just so easy to watch. If you're like, I just want to turn my brain off after a day at work, chuck an Adam Sandler film on. I know it pretty well, most of them. They're funny. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to get some laughs out of it. This is one of them. And I didn't really notice this, but someone mentioned it before. Like Adam Sandler at one point just felt like he was always abroad doing his films. And you'll see in a minute, it's quite funny now that I've seen and heard that. I'm like, yeah, he did go away for a lot of these films, didn't he? But the classic duo of Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore works really well here. I think this is the 3rd film they've been in together. And they were meant, I think like every 10 years they were doing a film. And they broke it recently, because this came out in 2014. 2024 came along and nothing. So, a bit disappointed about that, because they're on such a roll. It was literally every 10 years they were doing a film together. But yeah, please, if you haven't seen this, definitely give it a watch. You won't be disappointed. And keeping with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, 50 First Dates. And these two, I can pretty easily turn them out. Like, a lot of these now are quite hard to pick which will go where. But 50 First Dates is a great film. Very funny. And again, like I say, the holiday theme is very popular here. And this one basically is they meet at a cafe in Hawaii. He doesn't obviously know that she has short memory loss. Then they meet again, I think it's a couple of days later or something. He tries to talk to her like they know each other and spoke to her before, and doesn't go down too well. And he basically just spends most of his time trying to get back together and fall in love, sort of thing. It's a really good film, and I'm sure most of you have seen this, but I'm looking forward to seeing this in 4K as well. Again, America keep getting everything in 4K. I wouldn't mind just a Blu-ray of this. I think there is one, but it's like expensive. And you may as well just pay for the 4K then, ain't you? So yeah, number 6, 50 First Dates. And staying with the holiday theme, number 5, just go with it. But now we've changed Drew Barrymore for Jennifer Aniston. And again, it's not a bad thing. These work really well together too. Like they've done it in this film, they did it in Murder Mystery, and obviously Murder Mystery 2. They just really work together. And this one is basically, he's a surgeon, wants to get with a younger person. He got caught with a wedding ring on, which is like his thing to get to women. She doesn't believe it, uses his assistant as the ex-wife, and they want to go on holiday together to spend time for the children and stuff like that. So it is quite funny. Like I said, some of the things he gets himself into in these films, you're just like, it wouldn't happen. But it is very funny, and again, these two work together well too. These are very good together. But just go with it is my number 5. Now my number 4. Now I think this is like the first film I ever saw Adam Sandler in. Now, I can't ever remember if it's this one or the one you'll see in a minute. So number 4 is Big Daddy. Now this is very much a bit different to him. Like there's still very much funniness in there, but obviously it's one of his earlier days, so it's a bit more. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's still very, very, very good, and it's funny, and I feel there's a bit more heart in there a little bit. Like he draws and doesn't really care about the kid, and it's not in a bad way, but basically it starts off as just a look after the kid sort of thing while his friend's away, and he ends up drawing really close to him and wants to be his dad, basically. I'm assuming most of you have seen this, but if you haven't, please watch it. It is a great film. And you know, you've got little Cole and Dylan spouse playing each other. Swap out. Thank God for twins. The number 3 is a Netflix original again, so I'll put it here, but it is Hustle. Now this is probably the more like serious sort of film that I've got on my list, and it's basically about basketball. I again didn't really think much of going into this one personally. I thought, oh, here we go, it's only a basketball film, be fine. I'll watch it because Adam Sandler's in it, and we'll see where we go. But actually, it's got some funny bits. Most Adam Sandler films have some funny bits. But this is the actual story and everything was really good, and I was hooked. And I was like, this is weird. I didn't care that I wasn't laughing loads, or it was actually an actual proper film in a weird way. It was like basically Adam Sandler's like a scout for a basketball team, and he basically gets told no, so he goes out of his own way to bring this guy up and train him to be ready for, I can't remember the exact thing, but it's basically like this basketball where loads of basketball players go together to be seen and picked, sort of thing. It's like a draft, and it's basically just that, but obviously there's a lot more involved in it. I don't want to say too much, but if you haven't seen this, please watch. It is another great film. Don't expect loads of laughs. There are some laughs in there, but it's more actually of a serious film in a sense. Okay. And these two can definitely switch anytime, any day. I've just done it this way because I've watched one more recent than the other, so it's a bit more fresh in my mind. It's the only reason. So for number 2, the duo is back, The Wedding Singer. I think, and this is what I couldn't remember, if Big Daddy was my first movie or this was. If it wasn't, it's definitely my second. It's fantastic. You could literally watch, this is number 1. I mean, most of these, like I say, they come on the TV, I could literally just put it on and I'll be happy to watch it. But this one has just got everything. The sound, the songs, the laugh, the little roller coaster of where is this going, how are we going to get there, a douchey boyfriend. It all is just very good. Now, I can't say I have seen this edition. It's a totally awesome edition. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that takes away or adds. So I really need to see that. But this needs a 4K, please. But if you everyone's seen this. I'm sure you've seen this. But it is definitely one of my favourite movies of all time, to be honest. So that leaves number 1. Happy Gilmore. Now this is what I've seen recent, so it's a bit more fresh in my mind, and that's why it's number 1. But if it was the other way, I might have watched this but not seen that, and this might have been number 1. But that's the case we're in, but here we are. Happy Gilmore. It is a very simple film. Dude wants to be a hockey player. He can't skate. His grandma's house goes, or basically needs to go on sale because she hasn't paid her taxes, and he needs to make serious money real quick. You then realise he gets, I can't remember how he gets into the golf. Oh no, the moving people are doing the golf out front while they're just having a break. And he wants them to hurry up. He swings the ball, goes miles, and they're like, whoa. Very quick recap, but basically then he realises he can hit a ball, and he ends up playing golf to get some money. But obviously more around there, he's not very good at it. He can't do the short game. He can only hit it far. When it comes to putting and like chipping, he ain't got that skill. So he learns it. But it's still very funny, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. Please, don't watch number 2. Stick to the classic. Stick to what we all know well. And this has got a 4K, but I haven't got around to watching it. As per usual, America get everything and the UK just have to wait. But there you go, there's my top 10. I hope you've really enjoyed. Let me know what your top 3 Adam Sandler movies is. I'm kind of intrigued. I have kind of missed most of like the serious films out, and I'm sorry, just haven't really seen them. Or I think I have seen one and I can't remember what it is. I think it's Region of Me or something along the lines of that, the title. I haven't seen it in donkeys, so I feel like maybe there's a reason I haven't seen it. But like I say, let me know your top 3 below. And I'm hoping to do maybe like a top 5. I can't remember how many bad movies he's done, but I'll do like a bad movie list and of Adam Sandler, and we'll see what that's like. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button and let me know your top 3 below. And I will speak to you soon. Take care.